you're bound to love this skit.
Why am I blurry?
Oh my god, thank you so much.
This one's for the ladies. Yeah. You are my final desire. Believe when I say I want it that way, but we are 10 worlds apart. And it's true, when you say I want it that way. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me
Well, as the MC's introduced me, my name is Ryan Ricardella. Although most of you may know me better as Reed Ricardella's older brother. He's probably so embarrassed I can't even see him those. Alright. So today I'm going to be speaking on a topic that is of particular interest to me, and it's something that you guys are probably involved in too. It's a dramatic pause that's coming. Hey, can I get a clicker that works? That'd be great. Alright, so before I go any further, one of the most important life lessons if you're working with electronics, turn it on before you start. And okay, so today I'm going to be speaking about a subject that's of particular interest to me and something that you guys are involved in as well. Facebook, close. But not just Facebook in general. I'm going to be speaking about all of the obnoxious things that we tend to do on Facebook. My goal over the next 5 minutes is to educate you guys on some of the most important Facebook faux pas so that you guys can avoid committing them in the future. So, without further ado, let's get to the first order of business. Selfies. A selfie is when someone has nothing constructive to do with their time, so they sit in their room and take pictures of themselves. A lot of different people take selfies, but they all look the same. And that's usually because they're all in the same pose. I've taken the liberty of identifying and naming some of the most popular generic selfie poses. So, first and foremost, is the kind of confused peace sign. Followed by, I just ate something sour and something interesting is over their face. Say This one makes me look like a model, but you The next one I like to call, who, me? And finally, despair. Notice that I took this one in black and white, so you know that I'm really deep. Now, I'm sure some of the girls are saying, hang on a second, how come he's only making fun of the faces we make? What about the guys? Well, ladies, the fact of the matter is that we guys only make one face in pictures. Go home on your newsfeed and I guarantee you you'll find all 6 of those within like 5 minutes. Do you remember when we used to be able to become fans of things on Facebook? I do. But now that that feature's gone, it makes me really sad. But don't worry. Posting random song lyrics as my status will make me feel better. I might try something like, and no one knows except the both of us. And I have honored your request for silence. And you've washed your hands clean of this. Now notice this lyric doesn't have anything to do with my actual problem, but I decided to post it anyway. My next option could be, you don't have to answer. I see it in your eyes. Maybe it was better left unsaid. This is pure and simple, and you should realize that this is coming from my heart and not my head. Less than 3. Now, if I was feeling particularly bad about myself, what I could do is take an entire album full of black and white selfies selfies and caption each picture with a different song lyric. But that's really rock bottom. Like for truth? Oh, I'm sorry. That's alright. This says like for a truth. What I really meant to say was like for a truth. This is another thing that really bothers me, but unfortunately I just don't have the time to talk about it. So for those of you who don't know what like for a truth is, this is when someone makes their status like for a truth, and then people like it so they can hear truths about themselves posted on their profile. The problem is, when you make a status like this, you usually get about 112,000 people who like your status, and then you have to make a truth about every single one. As a result, truths really aren't that great. They're usually along the lines of, truth is, I don't really know you. But your locker's right down the hall from mine, and last year we had history together. That's not a truth, that's a commonly accepted fact. If we're gonna do these like for a truth things, we need to dig down into the innermost depths of our souls. Example, truth is, I've been in love with you since sophomore year, and I've already picked out all the names of our children. But that's the name of the game here. I'm not gonna like your status, you can tell me what classes we have together. I knew better. Let me hear the moms in the audience tonight.
Woo!
Hey moms, how many of you are on Facebook?
Woo!
And how many of your kids are really not happy about that? Oh, alright. Alright moms. I may be able to shed some light on that situation. Your biggest thing? You guys have such mom statuses.
Yes.
The kids know what I'm talking about, but for those of you who don't, let me provide you with an example. Made meatloaf for dinner tonight. I sure do love the taste of my own cooking after such a long day of running the kids around. Yum! This is wrong on a lot of levels, but the most egregious error is the fact that it's written in proper English. With today's generation, unless you throw a hashtag or an @ sign in there somewhere, you're basically writing in a different language. Here's what this status should look like in order to be more effective. Cooked up some grub after cruising around town with the kiddies, hashtag delicious. Thanks, Mom. Now I know exactly what you're talking about. And you're not embarrassing me either. Alright, well I've gone way over my time limit, but I hope you guys have taken something out of my presentation. And all that's really left for me to say is, deuces.